Well, here's a question for you. Would you like to be offered a job based on your hard work and your qualifications, or simply the color of your skin? Well, the electronics giant Best Buy thinks the color of your skin is apparently more important for managerial positions. This could be Best Buy's Bud Light moment, and they could be hit with a massive class action lawsuit as a result. We'll get to that part of the story in a moment. But here's how the Washington Examiner puts this headline. Time to Bud Light Best Buy. Best Buy faces blowback for leadership training program that excludes white applicants.
That's a good alliteration.
Yeah, it's hard to say. But people online saying this is their Bud Light moment. Time to Bud Light. Now it's a verb. You're going to Bud Light a company. That means, you're boycotting them, right? So what's going on here? Well, journalist James O'Keefe broke this story over at his O'Keefe Media Group from a citizen journalist who had turned over documents to him. They uncovered documents showing that Best Buy is partnering with McKinsey & Company. Many of you know McKinsey & Company for their management training program. I've seen many people joking that's a total waste of time. Nevertheless, they are teaming up with McKinsey training program. If you want to become a manager at Best Buy, you won't be allowed to if you are white. Yes, Best Buy is banning white people from becoming a manager. Here is the application page in order to register for the application training program. They're circled in yellow. You're currently working in an exempt salary role. These are people who are not, these are people who must meet these requirements in order to be considered for the managerial position in the different development plans.
At least it says identify. So if I identify as one of those as a white man, I still.
Oh, exactly.
There you go.
See, that's
I like
all
your
I
ingenuity.
like. And I like your positivity because I thought the same thing. Here, take a closer look at what it says here. These are requirements you must have. You have to identify as Black. You have to identify as Latino, Hispanic, Asian, or Pacific Islander. So yeah, David, if you identify as Black,
Like Rachel Dolezal.
yeah, exactly, Rachel Dolezal, then you could apply for this job. And then when you walk in, they're like, you're not Black. Well, it doesn't matter. You see a different color, but I identify as Black, so I like the job. Odd, they also left Native Americans off this list. I guess they forgot about them.
I mean, they may as well be white. They were the first white people.
Right. So they identify as white. So I guess they just get lumped in with white, right? Is that how this works? I guess. But what's weird about this is, so if I did some digging on this, I went to their website to see if this comports with what they say publicly, because this is a private registration page. This isn't public. But if you go to Best Buy's website, they publicly pretend not to discriminate based on the color of your skin. Here's their Best Buy statement on equal opportunity. Best Buy is committed to a policy of equal employment opportunity. Best Buy will not discriminate on the basis of age, sex, race, color, creed, religion, ethnicity, sexual orientation, gender identity, gender expression, national origin, alienage, or citizenship, disability, marital status, military or veteran status, or any other legally recognized protected basis under federal, state, or local laws, regulations, or ordinances. Okay. So I guess white, who cares about white people, right? Just, that's not part of this protected class, I guess. Doesn't really matter. So
somebody needs to tell that girl that's tattooed head to toe that's having a problem getting a job that she could go to Best Buy then.
I suppose. Well, what's she underneath all those tattoos? Is she white?
She identifying as white?
You can't really tell. She looks like she could be some color of green.
Oh, okay.
Well, I don't know if green people are listed here. What about it? What about aliens? We don't know. So America's first legal. Alien. Here's where the class action lawsuit appears to be brewing, because any group of legal people that are putting out calls to have you reach out to them. If you're a current Best Buy employee who does not qualify for this program because of your race, we want to hear from you today. American First Legal, gathering names. You can call their hotline right now and join up, because who knows what's coming. How many people were kept out of getting this managerial position because of that? I love what John Matrix had to say over at the Black and White Network. I really liked his take on this. Listen.
Everyone now is being judged on skin color. Companies out there are being super duper woke. I told you guys that I would never ever accept a job knowing that I actually got the job because I'm Black. If the company actually told me, hey, we're going to give you this job, we have white guilt, we're hiring you because you're Black, I'm going to tell them no. I am not taking this job because what you did was just insult me. It's pretty racist because you're not hiring me based on my qualifications. It's based off my skin color. I don't like that. I don't like that whatsoever. These woke corporations, man, they're going to go down in flames.
Yeah.
That reminds me of when Idris Elba was saying, they're like, hey, you can be the first black James Bond. He's like, I don't want to be the first black anything. I just, like, you know, why does that matter?
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. Can we not come up with our own character? Like James Bond is a white character from Ian Fleming novels who's a white guy. Like, can't we come up with a great black leading character? We need to like do that. It's ridiculous. So just looking at Best Buy stock today, it was interesting to see like pre-market when all this news was breaking, it was $79 a share. And it's actually up. So at the close today, close of the market, it's now over $80 a share. So I don't know what the hell's going on with Best Buy. I don't know if people is this the calm before the storm here or what happens? Or maybe nothing happens. Maybe there's no storm at all and no one pays any attention to it.
Maybe it's just outrage fatigue. People are like, "Oh, that I can't do that one. I'm still busy boycotting
Like,
Bud Light."
No, I can't. You know what? I need my HDMI cables. I need to go to Best Buy.
Well, this is about investors. This is not about, actual
but I mean,
sales.
if you're an investor and you're seeing this right now, you're seeing, oh my God,
And
are
they're
we
like,
about to see a 25% plunge like we saw with Anheuser-Busch?
Right.
Like, is this
Well,
not
I'll tell you what, as somebody who buys a lot of tech gear because I do studio builds and stuff like that, I used to look sometimes to see if Best Buy had things before I would go to Amazon, and I will not do that now.
Okay.
Yeah, I saw a lot of people saying, no, there's plenty of other, like not even just Amazon, but individual sort of electronics retailers that maybe even use the Amazon back end or whatever. But yeah, let us know in the chat. What do you guys think about this? Will you guys continue to shop at Best Buy? Let us know what you think about this. Or is a shitstorm about to hit the electronics store fans and Best Buy?
Okay.
We'll see. I don't know.
Like a Roomba going over your dog.
They're on their way to be in Circuit City.
A Roomba going over your dog poo. The new Roombas have dog poo sensors?
Yeah, they're supposed to not
It's like
do
when
that.
people would come home, like their Roomba would go off at their scheduled time, and they'd come home and like the dog had pooped in the house, and then the Roomba had just like pushed it all around the house.
Yes.
Did you ever read that? Did you ever read that original story? The guy that first did that post, the first person that like where that all came from?
No.
Because he wrote a whole story about it, and it is you have to look it up if you can find the original story. I'll see if I can find it and send it to you. But it's absolutely hilarious.
Okay.
Like the guy's description of what happened in the carnage that ensued. It was just it's a great little write up.
Yes, I want that.
You know what I would do? I would move. Like if I came home and saw that a vacuum cleaner had ingrained dog poop in in all the carpet,
You can't sell
because
that house.
I wouldn't know where it all is, and I wouldn't know. Like I wouldn't be able to handle it.
You'd just
I'd
have to replace
move.
all the carpet, or replace all the flooring.
Does the real estate agent have to disclose that like they do deaths and stuff? Like we have to
Murders?
disclose that there was a poop massacre.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a good question. Certain states require real estate agents to disclose if the house is haunted.
Yes, California is one of them.
I think New Jersey is a state that has to
I don't
disclose
know,
hauntings.
or maybe certain counties. My mom was an escrow agent in Alameda
California.
County, and
You have to, if it's haunted, they have to
Yeah.
disclose it, right? And also if a murder happened there or something like that.
there was a house that was contested because the grandma was asleep upstairs and the mattress wrapped around her, and they had to the realtor had to tell that haunting had happened. Yeah, that's a crazy story.
Really?
This is like real estate stories that
What do you mean it was
we used to hear when-
contested? Oh, because the person had died there.
No, because the
Oh, she
lady
was
was
asleep?
alive and the mattress wrapped
In the
around
middle of the
her,
night,
like as the grandma was asleep. I mean, I don't know if this is a true story.
God.
This is like Bay
Sounds
Area real
amazing.
estate stories.
Sounds like the mattress on Money Pit.
And yeah, and because they said the house was possessed, they had to disclose this to the buyer that this happened. Grandma
So-
thinks she was attacked by the mattress.
Yeah, this house may be haunted. The previous owner says a mattress in the middle of the night wrapped around her. Do you want to buy the
You know,
house?
'cause it's grandma after all.
Right.
She might have been having a
And
little.
so they were like, did this
little
really
whiskey.
happen? Or was that grandma? And it came out that they had to tell that to the buyer.
Grandma liked to nip her whiskey before bed, so we don't know what actually happened. But
Yeah.
Could have.
Okay, this was a fun story for me as a child. Please don't debunk it because I need this to be true.
You need this to be true.
You know,
You're
have,
hanging
like,
on to that.
crazy stories from your childhood. This is like my Stranger Things. Please do not challenge that.
Like the mountains near Camp Conrad Weiser in Pennsylvania, where the guy with the hook for a hand used to roam into the, the kid. We would tell,
That
camping
sounds
stories.
borrowed. It kind of like that, or anyone from the Bay Area know the Niles Canyon ghost. Like, these are important stories to my childhood. I cannot have them debunked at this point. Okay,
Hey, it
let's
happened to
move
me.
on.
My life story, Mikey with the Pop Rocks candy, that story got debunked, and I was so bummed because I thought that was totally true.
All right.
Thank you so much for watching this segment here at Redacted. We are live every day at 4 p.m. Eastern Time, trying to share the stories that the mainstream media will not cover. You should also come over and join our community of Redacted Rebels over at redacted.inc. That's our private locals community where we can share exclusive content that we simply cannot share here on YouTube. Come over and join the rebellion together right now by going to redacted.inc. We'll see you next time.